that background image is so much cooler than me. That's tight. Anyway, so I'm supposed to be hanging out with Greg this morning. Don't know where he is, but we got lots to do. There's like tons to do. I'm thinking a lot about the ODNCQ.wham, the little family mining rig we got going on. Aether is obviously in cool down phase. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been paying close attention to what the Aether team is doing, and of course, like I am utterly a fan, and have a lot of confidence in what they're going to be doing. They're thinking like, because they're not thinking like, oh, how do we make everybody happy in the moment, which is important because honestly, who gives a fuck what we think right now? I mean that, like, it just doesn't matter. What they're looking at is how do we get millions of players? Like, what does it look like when millions of players are playing out in the Our Planet ecosystem? And that's like, fire that right in my veins. Like, if you want to think about, okay, you're producing a little bit of Aether, it's like, really cheap right now. What do you want to see happen? You want to see 10, 100, 1,000 times more players in this ecosystem. And, that's the main thing that, increases scarcity, right? Scarcity is, of course, relative between the asset and the number of people that are trying to get it. So that to me is super fascinating, right? They're thinking in terms of like fractionalized land and all this crazy shit. That's awesome. Anyway, so Our Planet, though, obviously we're not going to make any big moves there, I don't think. One thing I think we might want to consider is Green Rabbit. And of course, like, I'm donating all my Quesajao.wham. That sounds like a word. That's my sort of public facing wallet. Donating all the Aether for that. And it's probably got some stacked up or whatever. We could probably swap that over to some wax to grab some stuff from Green Rabbit. But I was looking at them this morning, and I think like having our little family community mine diversified into that space is probably a good idea. On here, Jimmy's talking to me. And we got lots to do for sure. Because I just got the list of all the people that managed to get a million uplithium. And we're going to start giving away the low mints. And I think I need to go in and check the account. Jimmy's here. What?
Hey,
Jimmy,
man.
If you want to just stay on holidays, like, I'm all right.
Nah, let's fucking rock and roll. This will be fun.
I mean, like, you like rock and roll. I'm having a good time, though.
Yeah, I am. I was having I'm going to move to the breeze. I was on a rooftop. Well, fuck, let's do this live.
Yeah, so I was just talking about the community mine that we have over at ODNCQ.wham.
Oh, wait, you're already live. I didn't even
I've been
know.
live for minutes, dude. It's like 10 after. I'm freaking live. Or, well, it's only 4 minutes after.
I should watch my language.
Oh, yeah, no, because we'd hate to see anyone fucking swear. Like, that would, like, what?
Anyway, go ahead.
No, that's okay. So I was saying, just talking like about the fact that, like, I'm still donating all that Aether. It's not a whole lot you could do with it right now. But that I think we should diversify that little community mine into Green Rabbit. So I'm gonna donate. I'm gonna find some wax kicking around, but I'll probably trade that Aether in for some wax. Buy some low cost shit just to get us started in the whole Green Rabbit kind of thing. Obviously, if anyone has any extra stuff, they can donate that as well. But the most important thing right now is I got the list of everybody that has a million upliftium crystallized NFTs, and we're gonna start giving away the low mints. I figured I would just do one a day. How do you feel about that?
I like the one a day idea. How long would that take us through?
Like 5 days.
I mean, that's a week.
Yeah,
it's like a fucking year in crypto time.
It is like 10 years fucking NFT time.
I like it. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds great.
Yeah. I'm just
I miss
hopping over
you guys,
to
over here in the world of Uplift and all these amazing chats that we have. It's
right.
nice to be back. Like I kind of lost internet um, on the island for 5 days unexpectedly, and I was pretty pissed about it. Um, and it was actually a decent place, but now I have internet kind of back, and that's even better. So I'm excited to get back in and chat with all you guys. You guys did a break the server event. I didn't get to join obviously because I didn't have internet, but I caught you in bullshipples. That looked like it was fun.
It was.
Tell us about the break
Love
the
that guy.
server event. I like it.
So yeah, the intention was to get as many people as humanly possible to see if we could break the servers that way, but some punks decided that they would actually, start leveling exploits at us, as a kind of a misunderstanding of the intent. However, super positive, because I'd rather us figure out, because the Genesis I think is still down or needed to be reset. I don't know if it's back up yet or whatever. But it's like this 13-year-old kid that like Googled how to fuck your day up if you run a Minecraft server or something. Little shit. But he was like scared to come forward and like whatever. So we basically just said, no, like you did it, fine. Like just explain to us how you do it. And then of course we had to come out yesterday and say like, hey, everyone, please stop doing this, you fucking guppies. So now like if you find an exploit, and I think we're going to attach a bounty to this down the road, but if you find an exploit and you tell us about it, you get a gold star. If you find an exploit and you use that exploit, we ban you for life. Right? So like if you want to do it as like the white hat hacker guy, fine, tell us about it, right? Because people just started doing it and basically ruining, and it was only Genesis. Everything else was up and fine. But yeah, everybody's weekend was basically ruined in Genesis because
I'm gonna add a cadaver to this, and I do mean cadaver. I really do. So
just chucking dead bodies around. What?
Like seriously, seriously, don't come to us like 4 or 5 days later and say, "Oh, I was gonna tell you about it, but I didn't."
Yeah,
right?
no, denied.
No, doing that, right? You have a very short timeline to find an exploit and then tell us about it, and like we're pretty forgiving people, I think. But like if you come to us a week in and say, "Oh yeah, I was going to tell you about that. I just wanted to make sure that it was really an exploit." Well, no, that's you're a cadaver in the Uplift realm now.
Yeah, you're dead. Anyway, so but it like ultimately much better this happen now than after we launch active rewards and there's 10 or 20 times as many people trying to get in all the time, right? So it's important. But yeah, so I got the number 4 mint of the million uplifting crystallized NFTs, and I got a thing up here, so maybe we should just give that away. Like I'm set, I'm ready to go.
I like it. I mean,
boink. And I'm gonna share audio on this because it's so much fun. So yeah, there was a few. It's like, and we gave it tons of extra time, right? Like we gave it extra time, and then we gave it extra time again, and then we gave it extra time again, and then we gave it extra time again. So like, if you're not on this list, like fuck off. You had like a week and a half extra time. And also like, how could you tell? Because there's like a gazillion names on it. So anyway, this is for number 4, mint number 4. Yeah, TC, that's a good idea. Like we've been talking about how to do the or whether to do the message of the day. And we'll be putting that up in the thing for sure. Anyway, let's have some fun. Spin. I don't know who that is, but congrats. I'm gonna send this MFR right now. Mint number 4. Transfer boink.
Yeah, congratulations, QH4B. I hope you put that upliftium to good use.
Right. I mean, the thing is, like, if you had mint number 4, would you ever get rid of it?
Yeah, 4.
Right, like
3, 2, 1, probably never.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think I'd still have a really hard time getting rid of mint number 4. Like basically anything in the top 10. But
I mean, I have a hard time getting rid of anything that might go to zero, and it's already at zero. So there's really no point to get rid of it.
Yeah, obviously.
No, I'm pretty excited about like the upcoming use cases, even just the picture installs. So as you know, I've been, I mean, I've missed a few shows, but I've still been working hard on the back end, talking to people and detailing their builds and things like that in the Builder Series blog. And the last one that we put out yesterday was with a guy who actually didn't build it himself. And I didn't know this, but we came across his video on YouTube, and it was really well done. The video was really cool. He he kind of won my heart, to be honest, because like he's a really interesting person, and like he just does NFTs for him. Like he's been taking photos, he said, of food since before Instagram was a thing. And like when NFTs came around, he was like, okay, I'm going to do them, and I'm going to put my own PC turtle. He's right there. He's right in the comments. Thank you for joining us. And I thought, like, that's awesome, right? Like he's in it for his own passion and his own reasons. And I got about like 3/4 of the way through, like putting the article together, editing it. And I got to the question, like what was the inspiration for the build and how did he do it? And he's like full disclosure, I didn't do it. Like, this is how I did it. Like, this is my journey and my process to get somebody else to build it for me. And it was like really, really, really like fun. And his whole plan now is to put up a picture a week until he fills his gallery. And like he's got the sea lanterns all around like this tower that's built. It's a pretty awesome project, and he's got it already laid out. And now all he's doing is just collecting this Upliftium to be able to put up a picture a week, or if he can afford more or get more, then he'll do that. But I think that's really cool. He's got it all laid out. He already knows what he wants to do, and to me that speaks really strongly of what we're doing with Upliftium and the use case for it. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for the thing that I posted a little while ago. Yeah, so I'm actually going to drop the link to this tweet because I want people to, and I'm actually going to pin it. Hold on here, just so that it's easier for me to find. Yeah, so I was, that my octahedron build out by Cathedral 2.0, like kind of my house, right? Looks like the first thing that I built a long time ago. Somebody said, I should like make a gallery in there. Like, you're right. So like, but I don't know what to put up. And, we've got like a bunch of galleries where like uplift stuff is going up in the blue room and those pyramids and stuff like that. So like, I wanted to kind of make it a community event, right? Like let's figure out, what kind of artist. It was actually, Alana, Buterus, amazing. And I think I'm gonna,
great, right?
Yeah, she's awesome, man. Thank you so much for booking her. It was really, really cool to kind of really touch base with a kick-ass artist. Yeah, so I want one of hers up there, and actually, I gotta talk to Max too, Max Infeld, because his curio cards were like literally the first art NFTs on Ethereum, and like the market cap on those is like 26 million now. Like he's fucking made bank just in the last month. And it couldn't happen to a cooler guy. Like he's just absolutely deserving. Was actually there at the beginning, and so he's seeing a lot of movement in his art, and I think he minted some on Wax too. So I basically said, I was gonna put one thing up there, and then maybe every couple of weeks or whatever, I'll add another one. And then TC comes in and is like, I'm gonna donate 1 million Upliftium, so you can put up 10 more. I'm like, you fucker. So now, like, I have this tweet out. I'm actually gonna, I'll just send everybody my Twitter because it's pinned to the top. But I want to get 11. Because I like, obviously Hustle House is gonna be part of this or whatever. But I want to get 11 artists or 11 NFT products to feature in that room, right? So I'm getting everybody to post a picture of the NFT, the actual NFT they want to put in there. As well as a link to that asset page, right? So because I want to actually have both. What I'm thinking about doing is like taking the actual picture of whatever the NFT is and actually getting like a simple QR code that I'll just paste into the actual image itself, right? So that it can just be all embedded in one image, but so that people can actually go to that asset page and take a look at it. So if there's something that you want to feature, if there's an artist you think really needs some attention, we're putting these things up in a place that has a pretty epic location.
Yeah, I saw your idea. I like that. It reminds me of those like kind of galleries, like when you go into an art gallery, and there's that little like card beside it, and like you can like scan it
Yeah,
and get
right.
like the history of the artists and things like that with the video things. Like it's great.
That'd be
idea.
cool too. Yeah, if somebody wants to, that's an even better idea. If somebody wants to give me an image, like Hustle Hus, for example, like I'd love to see. 'Cause he sent me an image of one, and one of his Baron freaking NFTs or whatever, which I think are really fun. But like linking out to a Medium article that then goes to the asset page for that NFT would be infinitely better. So again, if you want something up in that gallery, let's start just cranking them out, because we can always like swap them out. Like I don't mind spending a bunch of Uplift Team every week to kind of make it interesting. But if an artist or a project that wants an awesome position, have them again send me the image, like throw it in the tweet, and you can find it here. Nope, you can find it here. And have them go to the asset page again, or a link to a Medium article, which like about us, with a link to the asset page. That'd be way better. Jimmy, you're fucking fantastic. And also, dude, the blog. I hate to like 180 this right now. I don't care about it at all. Like this is what we're gonna do. But yeah, in writing my my very short update on where we're at and where we're going. I was running through the blog, looking at some different things that we've done, and you've done an amazing job with the blog, dude. Like it's fucking.
Thank you. I mean, like, and I'm just editing what people are giving me, right? Like, or like adapting or spinning and finding awesome people. So, hopefully, we're gonna get more. But yeah,
it's awesome. Like the builders updates, like I love all of it. I think it's it's such a value add, because you really can, like, you can go there having nothing, like what the hell is the Uplift, hit the blog, and you're like, oh yeah, this is it makes sense, and you can really dig into the culture and who's building, and I don't know, I really loved it.
Well, and we're starting to get people that are branching out and doing other interesting things, right? Like, and some of the videos. So the second last one that we did was with Yagi, who is one of those MYT whatever people.
TC, did you change the name yet? MYTB. Is it MYTB? I keep thinking it's C because like TC at the end.
That's what I keep doing too. But apparently it's G. I don't know why.
G?
Yeah, I don't know. It should be MYTW, whatever.
Oh no.
We'll
learn it. We can. It's a learnable thing.
Yeah, and like they've got some really cool like flyovers and streams and stuff that they've done, and it's really interesting. And I think like what's going to come out of that, in a combination with the journeys, in combination of some of the stuff that I know that you're working on in the background with video footage, is just going to be amazing. And we're not really, I don't think, that far from the point whereby people will come and be like, hey, you're on blockchain, that's cool. They're going to come and they're going to be like, hey, this is some really fucking cool Minecraft shit, and how the hell do I play? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And like you said, like we're working on probably blogs or partnerships. And I say partnership loosely because it's not necessarily a paid partnership, but like where you and I, when we first started this channel, we were all about like cross promotion and promoting people who are educating, who are teaching people things, and getting those people who come in early, who come in from the mainstream, a way to like hook up a Wax wallet and figure shit out really easily, right? And simplify things. And I think it's going to be really amazing when all that comes down. So TC, that Canadian. Is that really what it is? I don't think it is, but I think that would be hilarious if it was. So yeah, I'm sorry. TC, I'm sitting like on the third floor, but like my room's on the fourth floor, and there's like a beautiful rooftop balcony on the fifth floor, but I can't sit on the fifth floor for whatever reason. My internet doesn't work. It only works when I go down, not when I go up. So yeah. Let's pretend I just didn't say that.
So I just sent another bunch of Aether over to the community mining wallet at odncq.wham. And I was playing around with Green Rabbit this morning because they got their staking stuff up. See, like, and again, like their staking stuff is kind of ingenious. Tuttle, if you haven't messed around with it yet, you should. It's kind of fancy, but basically, like the way that they broke everything up is you have to get like the only thing that actually gets staked, I guess, are these USB things, right? And that gives you like a certain amount of storage, and so you can hold, I don't know, like 5 commons or 6 commons in the small ones, and then whatever, right? It's just like basically just like you get 5 of these USB things, and you can whale up to larger ones or whatever. But that's how much you can hold per account, which is kind of interesting. I think it's sort of interesting way to kind of run the tokenomics and the stakeonomics.
Stake. Nope. I like stake. I like stakeonomics. I mean,
stakeonomics. Yeah.
If Dennis gets his hands on that, there's going to be an NFT with a dinosaur or something in there, right? Like
the Stakeonomisaurus.
Dude, man, Thune is so good. I don't know how the hell did he come up with that car?
I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like he Googles it, and then like somehow these things are associated with it. I mean, I don't think that's true, but like somehow, right? Like it makes no sense that Thune would be a fucking DeLorean, and yet it's perfect.
It's perfect, right?
The UpLift blimp, utterly perfect, right? It just like even the old world lion, like that, I don't know. It just Dennis
the
is
old
such
world
a treasure.
Yeah,
So
it's really good. I agree. Yeah, they're really well done. And so I guess that portal room is completely updated to the present times now, right?
Yeah, we should probably go visit it actually. Morton asked if we'd looked into Wax Arena. I think we should absolutely look into Wax Arena. I staked. I had a bunch of the dark pinup stuff from Lars that wasn't stakeable anywhere but there. So again, anytime you can stake anything and earn a magic internet number that's worth more than 0, I'm like, yay! Because I'm a DJ. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to pull those guys on too and have a chat with them as well.
Yeah, for sure, because it's definitely an interesting project. And again, like, how many times did I say our planet was going to become a genre? Yep.
Well, and I mean, like, there's no reason. Now that when I look back on it, like, my biggest criticism of Ethereum just went from like, not being lax and being Ethereum and having to pay high gas fees and like minting, like cost wise, not necessarily efficient for burgeoning artists or up and coming artists. Now it's like, I don't know of any staking on Ethereum. Is there NFT staking on Ethereum? Because there fucking should be. Every NFT should be stakeable, really. I mean, is there a reason to have an NFT that isn't stakeable somewhere? Right?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone. I have no experience with Ethereum. NFTs. Now, granted, I should say, like, the transaction cost on Ethereum is coming down precipitously. I did one. I sent some Ethereum around this morning, and it cost me like fucking $4. Like, what? I didn't even know where I was. I was like, is this like a weird day on BSC? Because like I don't understand what's happening. It was pretty good.
I think the one good thing about Wax will at some point it might become a bad thing, and that's that, like, when Wax takes off, like big time takes off, right? Because like even in the whole crypto space, there aren't that many people that are paying attention to Wax, right? The spam for Wax could potentially be huge, right? Like people are just going to come in and start minting shit like crazy, right? So like it's set up pretty well now where like certain things need to be verified to have verified collections and stuff like that show up on Atomic Hub and even on Nifty blocks. I love Atomic Hub. I think what they did is awesome. I'm a little bit skeptical about the fact that you have to pay to be verified now. I wish there was another way to be able to do it. It got me thinking, like, what if the way to be able to get verified was like through staking NFTs? I mean, the more
you have to pay to get verified on Atomic.
Sorry,
where do you have to pay to get verified?
I somebody told me that they were going through the process of getting verified, and it was quite costly on Atomic Hub, and I didn't actually even realize that you needed to do that.
This is why, like, another reason why everyone's going to move over to Nifty, like,
right? Yeah,
Atomic is great. It is.
They're the finance, right?
But it's their amount of time too, right? Like I'm not knocking Atomic for putting a cost function on that, because that's like, a gate where they have to do some due diligence and they've got somebody running that, and right? It's a lot of time and a lot of pressure because a lot of people want to get on there. But everybody and their dog is making a marketplace. Like literally everybody and their dog is making a marketplace. Nefty, I think, is ahead of the curve in a lot of ways. Actually, was reading through. I need to take a slower read on it, but their Nefty coin white paper is real good, and I think there's a lot of degen stuff in there, which is fun because degen.
Yeah. Dr. Poon, I am not in the park. I'm on the 3rd floor of a stairwell. That's what my life has become.
Fair enough.
I did. The last Obscurity and Beyond, I was sitting in a park because I wasn't at home. I was at my wife's parents' place, and there were 2 like under 2-year-old kids there. And so I fully charged my computer and I went and I sat in a park by the river. And it was funny because all of the Brits came out and they're just like, Jimmy, you're in a park. Like, your laptop would have been gone like the first 3 minutes you opened it up. You did that in London, right? Like, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of weird.
We got to look at some shit, man, because people have been donating to ODNCQ.wham. I'm going to throw this up here.
Well, I think the plan was like when I came back, which was like tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow we were gonna maybe mint something.
There's nothing. There's nothing to mint now.
There's nothing to mint now.
No, we've got 14 million there and nothing to do with it, basically.
Let's fucking get into this conversation with Anders tomorrow because that'll be a fun one to have.
Right, but I want to show you guys like some stuff that's getting donated because Virtual Dreams. If I'm not mistaken, they're the I Know Stupid team, famous for the big superhero / character plot and the Led Zeppelin build.
Yeah, they just released this week, right? I think Virtual Dreams.
I mean, they've had promo stuff coming out the whole time, I think.
Yeah. That's another blog you should definitely check out on our site. Like they've done some really amazing stuff.
Like what's going on here? Because like I want to inject this shit into my veins.
Right? Yeah. This is a really interesting take on what they were doing earlier.
Like, look at that. This is like digital drugs.
I wanted to use this like for something like put music to that and plug it and play it. That not necessarily the box that spins, but the image itself. I really think that
fascinating. Anyway, that's pretty cool. And they've got these the Dream coins out. But so there's these things, and like there's a bunch.
We got
of these
the green
things,
gecko. That's awesome,
right? And people have been sending in Yoshi drops. Obviously, Yoshi drops is going to be worth something at some point. Somebody sent us sort of a Blockchain Heroes official pack.
Nice.
I know 1S's, I'm pretty sure, is working with Blockchain Heroes on like a hoity-toity staking platform that'll cost like $18 trillion to get listed on. Good on them. But like even this, like I don't have any Robotech things. Like I kind of don't want to. I want to steal that. Soul Canart sent us Mint 1 and Mint 2 of whatever this is. Created to give to the. Oh, this is for me. All right, well, I guess it's for everyone now. Damn it, Soul Canart. Anyway, so yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there. I'm wondering like if any of it's
like go back up. Is there a slice there? Did you get one of Anders's slices?
I don't think so. No, it's Bitcoin Pizza Day.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's from Blockchain Cards. Man, sooner or later somebody's gonna lock Blockchain Cards down for staking, and and I'm gonna be making bank, and so will our mining thing. Yeah, like these things. These are all Virtual Dream, right? And they're like, what? This is like if you can't get your hands on any DMT, just stare at these for a couple hours. That's good stuff. That's very good stuff. The heck is this nonsense?
I don't know, but what's the point behind the gold coin? Join it.
No idea.
Sorry, Jonah was going to join us last week, but we didn't have a space for him.
Right.
We're actually booking our shows like 2 to 3 weeks in advance. This is really good. No.
You are, because you're rad as hell. Let's be super real about this. yeah, so I'll check out like Wax Arena. And like I said, if anybody, I'm gonna donate one or two little. Actually, we've got 60 wax. I wonder if that's enough to get. It probably is. I want to get this account going because we should probably get into Nova too. Where'd that thing go?
Yeah, we're gonna have to pull those guys on. I got to do some research on that too because I want to be able to stake on another platform as well. I mean,
yeah, it's good. It's good to do. Yeah, so I'm gonna buy one of these flash drives, and I think I've got enough wax in one of my other accounts to donate one. And we can only have 5. So that's a thing. You can only do 5 of these things per account. And of course, you can get them that hold a lot more for way more money. But I figure we'll just start with what we can.
It's an interesting concept for sure. To peg the amount that you can stake to some contraption that you need to own.
Yeah. Yeah, it's smart. It's smart. I think it's a good wrinkle in how everybody's been doing everything. And so you can you can spread it across multiple accounts, but it's harder to do, and it sort of creates a whole other value function of, this is how much you can do per thing, which ultimately ends up being like, time, right? Because then you're going to different accounts to claim and kind of fuck around or whatever. So it's interesting. So if anybody has any Green Rabbit stuff, fire it over to odncq.wham and I'll get it set up and going. And yeah, somebody was saying Wax Arena. I haven't spent too much time on this, but I mean it's working. This is my other account, and yeah, the Exit Limbo stuff is stakeable there. So like I went in kind of hard because I was like, I've been collecting Exit Limbo and a bunch of other stuff for quite a while, so it was really cool to have that stuff be stakeable.
So one of the things that I've been doing
in
the space recently is I've been selling things, not because I want to sell them, but like some things I'm just getting annoyed and I've got like way too much shit to like pay attention to.
Yeah.
And one of the things I actually really like about the NFT space is it kind of seems like you can hold them indefinitely forever, right? Like tokens, especially on Ethereum, a lot of these tokens are like, okay, well, not so much anymore, but back in the day, they were like, we're going to create our own mainnet, or we're going to like, create a bridging, network or something like this, right? Like I got screwed on a couple tokens, right? Like Ziliquid poured it over. I didn't have my tokens in the right place. If you're not paying attention, I kind of get it, but like at the same time, I'm kind of annoyed. So I've just basically decided to cut a lot of my tokens down and invest in stakeable NFTs. That makes more sense to me, actually.
Yep. Excuse me. Chris said an interesting part of it is if you only buy a common USB, there's a lot of NFTs you can't fit on it at all. So basically, like anything above, I think Epic and above. So like common and uncommon, you could fit on the small sticks, but anything above, you actually need to get a bigger one. Yeah, Morton, I'm like woefully uninformed when it comes to Splinterlands. I don't have any of their stuff, but would be more than happy to get into it.
Yeah, those guys are pretty awesome. I think they for me,
man, hello. That's awesome. It's fun staking system talking about Green Rabbit. I got 2 legendary USBs and nowhere near enough to fill them. Yeah, that's funny. I just picked up another little bunch of it this morning. And I only got I think it was like a 528 stick for way too much money. And I had just enough to fill up that whole account. But legendaries are amazing. That's fun. Pretty soon, actually, and I think Chris, I don't think they've launched this yet, but pretty soon, if you have excess USB storage, you're actually going to be able to stake that, and so other people will be able to use it, and then you'll kind of get a split of the earnings, which is like kind of a reverse scholarship program that I thought was pretty interesting. Anyway, so Wax Arena stuff, ultra rare. We love those guys. They're amazing. We need to get them back on. Noah, Gods of Legends, whatever this is, Exit Limbo, and Destinations. I don't know what that is either. Anyway, biggest thing for me, it's like the ultra rare stuff. I had a few of that in my other account. And Exit Limbo, I had a bunch because we freaking love those guys. And now they're all stakeable. So that's fun. Yeah, Chris, definitely keep that. For sure. That'll be good. Anyway, so yeah, Wax Arena. There's just a bunch of these things, right? And so I think we need to get Wax Arena's got a really interesting wrinkle where you need to have a certain amount. Like if you check this out, where was that? To get you need 90. We need 95 more power to unlock the next passive tier, which is basically the only passive tier. So you're not earning anything unless you have 500. Oh, you need 500. Yeah, so we need way more. 500 power. So we would need to collect like a lot of these things to get anything out of that, which is an interesting flex.
I've been thinking recently about like our show, and wouldn't it be cool if there was a platform somewhere that allowed like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, like, so like if you don't have enough RAM in your EOS or your Wax account, somebody else can like donate that RAM to you, but still maintain ownership rights over that base token.
Right.
Imagine if there was like a pool like this where
that's exactly what they're doing. Hey, so like basically you maintain ownership of your USBs, and like you need USB to have storage to get these things staked so that you're earning, right? But if you don't have that, and if you don't have more space or whatever, it sounds as if Chris, who had this legendary, which is probably like 2,000 bits or whatever it is, probably really a lot. Which is awesome, right? If you have that and you don't have the NFTs to fill it up, you can stake that, and other people can use that, and you actually get a percentage. I think it's like half of everything that they stake.
I didn't realize that White Rabbit would let you stake.
It's green, but
other people's accounts.
And this is I don't think they've launched it yet, but they will be. And if everyone could please ignore that, because I was going to start buying up cheap USB drives, just like, but I don't have any more Wax. So everyone pretend you didn't hear that.
Yeah, I was thinking like more generally, speaking, like if we could use it for our show account, like something like that, where like we could use like Wax Arena or something like that to be able to have people stake like NFTs, and like I'm sorry, my mind's kind of spinning. I'm kind of out of the loop, to be honest.
I mean, you've been gone 10 minutes. Of course you're out of the loop.
Right? Yeah. Hey, do you want to go?
I feel like I'm out of the loop and I work here.
Right. Do you want to go show people the
setting it up right now?
I got it
up right now.
I'm going to be back in like 3 minutes. I should get headphones because it's really late and I'm outside and I don't want to get yelled at.
Okay. I will do that. Game's almost up.
I'm still here. I'm just not here.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Let me share my screen here. There we go. Gary, what's up, Gary? Boink, boink. Probably doing a selfie right now. All right. So there we go. Oh, that is so good. All right. So I think there was a backdoor. There is too. All right. I just wanted to get all that stuff in. So Spawn, if I'm not mistaken, is up here now, which is cool. Morning, Sue. Which is righteous. We got Legend up there. We probably have like a vote of like who should be up there next. And then, because last time I checked, this is actually a business, we should probably start charging that. We should just charge Chris. You reminded we should just charge Legend. I don't know, like maybe a couple grand a day, something. I'd be all right with that. Yep. Anyway, so I think we had an idea too, and I don't know exactly how this would look, but you know, the having a bunch of signs all the way in here that were maybe like, hey, join the Discord and like welcome to the Uplift. I don't know, like just like the top 10 things people should kind of know if they would fit on a sign as you walk up through here. And then in all its glory, like Gary crushed the living heck out of this build. And of course, for those of you that don't know, these are actual working gates. You walk through the picture, right? And this will take you over to London. And gratitude makes sense. That heart over there. Swineland. And seriously, Uplift. Like the logo for Uplift, I know like I've been yelling about how amazing Dennis is all day, but goddamn, like for real. What? Got Borvalis over here. You got the amazing Chicken Ka. And like this Thune thing is life. This is just absolutely perfect in every possible way. Like we were yakking about it, Jimmy and I, at the top of the show. Like, how did he come up with the idea for the car? We just don't know. We have no idea, but it's perfect. I just love it. It's so good. Oh, yep. Anyways, love that there's bees in here. And then, of course, for anybody who hasn't seen it, we got these are all stuff you can just build in Old World here. There's the Blue Room over there, and Led Zeppelin, and again, you can walk through all these doors and take it there. Yamo build and all that good stuff. Nemesis, you basically just like walk off the ledge, and it takes you to Nemesis. A little leap of faith. Oh, that's interesting. Those look like Galaga aliens, and I'm not mad about that. Head out to Cathedral 1.0. Anyway, so yeah, the gallery or the portal hub is really coming together. Badass.
I really like it a lot. This
Yeah, me too.
image building. It's got a weird, I don't know, just the lights in the top and the arch roof has this weird. It reminds me of you know, someplace in Europe, right? Which is fitting because it is the old world.
Right? Yep, it is the old world.
Yeah. For those of you who are paying attention, I don't have headphones because I can't find them. But someday I might, you know.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to like set myself a deadline for this, of maybe a week, just because I really don't want to wait. And if I don't set a deadline, it won't happen. But this is where we're gonna have the gallery set up in here, and we have enough for 11 pieces now. We should like put one up here too. I don't really know how we're gonna do it, but it's gonna be cool. Yep. Anyway, we should probably do some gratitudes.
I mean, it's been a while for me. The last gratitude I actually did was helping somebody out. I was helping somebody out with the Upliftium, and I realized that I actually hadn't put my name on the sign. So I went in to do it, and I noticed that the person who was standing beside me in game was the person I was helping out on Telegram. And it was kind of funny because he messed up the sign, and I was messaging him on Telegram, and I'm like, normally you can't do this, but being I'm here, do you need me to, reset the sign for you? He's like, yes, please. Okay, done. Right. And then we went up top, and we took a selfie, and we put some gratitudes in the tower, and it was really fun. And that was like a week ago, but it seems like, it seems like as long ago as you and I did like a New Year's episode, like almost.
Right?
it's nuts. I was thinking about this today because you were on the stream the other day with Bullshipples and you were saying 5 months, or maybe I was reading your article and it said 5 months. And then I was thinking about, because part of the reason I am where I am is because me and the missus were thinking about relocating. But it's kind of difficult for us because our family is about to get a little bit bigger, and yeah, moving to another country. But we don't want to really stay in Osaka, and so yeah, this is why we're in Okinawa right now, because we're kind of checking it out. And then I realized, like, okay, well, wait a minute, like when it rolls around to April, right? I was trying to play back, like in my head, when you and I first started the show. Like it hasn't even been a year since we started the show. And the uplift came a long time, it seems, after we started the show. Right? Like I mean, it's nuts. Like it's maybe October, November-ish will be a year for us. I remember doing the Christmas thing, and like the uplift was kind of a thing, but it wasn't really a thing yet at Christmas.
Yeah, we were still like it really, like we knew it was going to happen in December. You know, it had I think did some naming and bought some servers, and you know, we were scaling up for what it would ultimately become. But yeah, I mean, we didn't actually open anything up until March.
That's nuts. It's like freaking crazy. Yeah, so like I'm planning on moving in March, maybe. So I will move a year after we kind of essentially opened the world, which is crazy to me because it seems like it was so much longer. My gratitude, I forgot how to do these. I forgot how short they were.
Do your best. I'll edit as needed.
I'm grateful for more crypto time with Corey. Right? If you gotta have time that, you know, expands to a point where it's actually longer, then may as well be with a guy like Corey.
There you go. Which reminds me, like, we should really only do one of these a week. Let's do it every day.
Right?
That worked. Yep.
I mean, to be fair, like, I didn't really think that. I didn't really think that it was going to get this big this fast.
I didn't either. Like at all.
Right?
Yeah. No,
but that's what happens when you have.
Comment.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have like amazing people that you get to see what they do every day, and like sometimes you see what they've done a week later and you're just like, oh, that's how that happened and I didn't even know about it. It's freaking nuts. It's just like, I think you said on the stream like maybe last week, like sometimes it's even difficult for us to keep up, right? Like
wow, this is month 6 room. Gary, if you're watching this, I love this, how it's actually bigger. Like we're just gonna need to like have the capability to expand and kind of start widening out a little bit.
I was
kind of hoping it would mimic the uplifter tower a little bit, but we'll talk about it. I'll talk to Gary about it. He's probably not watching this. He's like too busy architecting. But yeah, like this is, he's gonna outdo himself for sure.
Right? Yeah. I love the fact that this is the first one that's kind of above the water, and the uplift logo is like still below the water.
Yeah,
visible from above. Like that's freaking awesome. That's really good.
That's fun because I can't even go in there myself. For anyone that is wondering, this is month. Is this month 5? How that would be month 6 up there, or is this still month 4? That can't be month 4. It is month 5. There we go. That makes sense. Yeah. And like even like through the window, like he's just killing it. Oh man, he put more up. Oh sweet. Yes.
They're all there.
Yes. That's good. I don't know what's going on here, but I like this too. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna go put up some gratitudes for Gary and not Gary, for Sue and TC.
Nice.
Thanks for adding those in, guys. Yep.
Yeah, Sue, actually, we're gonna do an article very soon on Sue. She'll be one of our next ones that we're gonna do about her amazing builds, and just attention to detail is amazing. Yeah, so while you do that, we got a pretty good week coming up. I think for the most part, I'll be back again. But I set it up just so in case I have difficulties, you'll be fine. And loving it. Tomorrow we got Anders on the call.
And that feels like a long time in coming.
Right.
We used to have Anders on pretty regular, and
Right. Yeah,
that's really
we've
cool.
all gotten busy with stuff.
I'm
And then on Wednesday we've got Michael from USA. We're going like full scale retro, back to the like early days of when you and I first kind of started here.
Awesome.
Those were two of our key guests. And on sorry.
You start breaking up.
We have Nifty BC. Yeah, no, I moved because it's raining and I'm outside. So now I'm standing under a beam. You can see it there. Yeah. Oh, I know where I'm gonna go. That's perfect. All right. So yeah, we've got Nifty BC from Waxapalooza. That's gonna come and join us, which would be super fun. Again, Waxapalooza is happening, I think, on the 15th, and that's our week. I think on Thursday we're gonna do. Finney is releasing 2.0, and they're doing some really interesting things with clothing and like extra kind of goods and stuff. So I think we're gonna get some of their community members on and have some fun with that.
Awesome.
Yeah, but that's basically our week. So I hope you guys all tune in for those episodes. And I'm kind of excited to be semi back because I kind of missed you, my friend.
Yeah, back at you, man. It's yeah, it's a heck of a lot more fun with you.
I watched your episodes though, and I really like it. It was nice for me to watch you in action. It was fun to see, especially the Buterus one. Like I really enjoyed watching that episode. You guys really clicked really well, and I was pretty happy about that. Like, and I agree.
I mean, awesome guest. I mean, you set me up perfectly. So yeah, can you tell us anything more about the Morton just mentioned that Crypto Writer is doing PAX pretty soon? What?
Yeah, so I think their release is on the this Friday of this week, coming Friday.
And I don't know. When can I stake Crypto Writer stuff for stuff?
Let's get Sean on the show.
Yeah, it's like I don't care what it's for. I just like I have a bunch of Crypto Writer NFTs that aren't fucking doing shit.
So yeah, Sean's pissed about this actually because for whatever reason they're having a lot of difficulty getting listed on our planet. Or they were having a lot of difficulty getting listed on
literally everyone is in the same boat. And I think they basically just stopped. Because, I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but inflation on our planet, it's high enough for now, right? Like, and we'll see where it goes or whatever. But yeah, I mean, adding new people. I mean, they were supposed to list Shipple. Like, they were like talking to me about when they were going to be doing it, and then all that kind of went to the wayside too. So yeah, I mean, now like there's competition, right? So in the same way that Nefty is taking up some of the slack from Atomic, a lot of it actually, and doing a lot of things better, frankly. I think we're seeing all these other things. So like instead of trying to get them, talk to Wax Arena or talk to Green Rabbit is going to be doing community staking at some point, right? Like, so they've got a lot of stuff that they're, going to be able to do that way. So, it should be pretty good.
Yeah, and I think they were asking about it really early, but it didn't work out. But I think you're right. I think it's better to just look at where the movements are going, because it really, it's nuts. If you look at the market and things that are happening, I'm excited. I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know, what's how things are going to come about. But there seems like a lot of movement in the overall crypto market, in the last week.
Yep.
It seems like we're back heading upwards, and EOS is doing really well. There's a lot of crazy stuff that's happening with EOS. And I'm just pretty excited to see where this all goes. And what's funny about it is nothing's new is really happening in Wax other than normal new stuff. But that's why I love Wax so much, because everything in Wax is the same, but it still kicks ass daily, in and out.
This is the thing. It's not this. It's at the same pace of ridiculous speed.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen the NFT insider stuff that comes out every week? It's the schedule is ultra packed. 5, 6, 7 fairly large drops every day. It's not trivial at all.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to see where we are I'm super stoked to see where we are in a month. Never mind. Sorry, my head got spinning, because imagine if imagine I really liked your question the other day. This light's weird. I really that doesn't help. I really liked your question the other day.
You are good at this,
right? I really liked your question the other day on the roundtable. That Canadian roundtable has got to be a thing, by the way, because that was freaking awesome.
Yeah, agreed. It was a lot of fun.
But we're going to do one Aussies on the block as well. And I think we're going to do one Florida-based, too, because I think that would be fun. We're just going to pick cool regions. But I like that question. If you could pick 3 NFT projects, right, that would still be around in a year that you would support undyingly, which ones would they be? And honestly, I was kind of surprised that everyone said Uplift, and I guarantee you that they didn't say Uplift because that was your question. I think that they honestly believed it, right?
I think that's true.
And I forget who answered last, but maybe they threw Yoshi coins in there as well, Yoshi drops in there as well, which was one of mine. I had problems narrowing it down to 3, and I don't even know if I could. So I'm glad I wasn't on the stream for that. But imagine if we just picked one project that we were excited about to put up anywhere in the Uplift, put a billboard up or put something up anywhere.
Yeah.
How difficult that would be to just pick one. It's impossible, right? You can't do it. I don't know. It's just there's so many insane things going on that it's absolutely nuts. So
yeah, and it'll be interesting to see now. As all the good ideas percolate out more and more, and there's more examples of them, right? It's. I'm gonna be fascinated over the next 6 months to see who wins, because we don't know right now, right? The number of projects, Wax Arena isn't done. They're getting their shit together. Clash Dome is getting its shit together. Green Rabbit is getting its shit together. Our Planet is reinventing itself. Alien Worlds is still a thing that exists, right? And I mean, I sincerely doubt that they're not gonna do something over the next 6 months or whatever, right? So 6 months from now, the top 10 sort of projects that are in sort of degen space, are going to be, at least in order of magnitude more interesting than they are now. So what does that look like? I don't know. I just want to make sure I got a little slice of each one of them, because who knows?
Yeah, I mean, and what you said, I think there's a lot of projects, especially in the Wax space, that are looking at going, getting their own shit together, but then attaching a caboose that belongs to somebody else. We seem to be really good at working together and supporting each other in this space, and I really like it. And I think a lot of that comes down to what you've built with the Uplift as well, is like that idea that you can have a home hub for a community that is basically a place where everyone can gather, everyone can like just kind of hang out and see each other's things. Like, I'm really excited to see what comes out of this, because we haven't even started yet, realistically speaking.
Yeah. No, I mean, active rewards, until active rewards are live, like nobody's seen the Uplift yet. Nobody has any clue what it's about, right? And a lot of people have really, really, really good guesses. And you know, are damn close. TC, you know, and everybody who's, you know, building the way that him and his team, MYT Governor is. But yeah, you know, that, you know, it's gonna be interesting, right? Anyway, yep.
But yeah, I guess with that, maybe we'll wrap it up for today, because I'm
can do
probably dry my computer off, to be honest.
You have to dry your computer off?
It's pretty wet.
Oh, okay. It's good to know.
That's what happens when you live on an island and you're sitting outside and it decides to rain.
Ah, fair enough. Well, thanks for coming in today.
No, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna give away another. We're gonna give away Mint 3. Huge thanks to you, Chris, for actually getting me that list this morning. It was good. Yeah, so we'll give away Mint number 3 tomorrow for fun. And who's on tomorrow? Oh, Anders. You said is on tomorrow.
Anders, yeah.
Yeah, that's
if he gets number 3, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, like, man, like, I know he's super busy now, like buying a farm with like NFT money and shit like that, which is like so good. But I want to find out what he's DJing out on now, because I don't even know. Something. Yeah, exactly. MYTABCDEFG. Yeah, the way you get Mint number 3 is by having received a 1 million crystallized Upliftium NFT over the last few weeks. And then we're gonna spin the big wheel thing, and then if your wax count is in there, then you win. If you haven't done that yet, don't worry about it. You're out. Yeah, we only gave people about a week and a half to 2 weeks extra time, so not super concerned. I guess it was week and a half. Yep. Jimmy, get out of here. Go to bed. Have fun. And get back to holidaying and stuff.
I mean, holidaying has become stressful. I don't know what to say about that.
That's not good. That's bad, Jimmy.
I miss you guys too much. It's so
buddy. No.
All right. Ready?
Chop it up.